Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Waverley Basketball Stadium for this double-header tonight from Live Sport Australia and Falcons TV. And we are streaming the Victorian Youth Championship Women's Game, as well as a little bit later on today, we're going to also be streaming the Youth League Youth League 1 men's game.
And joining you today is Andrew Brotherton as well.
Yep.
I'd like to introduce myself. So, we have the Braves facing off against Waverley today. So it should be a very interesting game. We have one of the Lock sisters here in the jump, and she's facing off against Jess Mangan from the Braves.
That's a famous name, basketball name, Mangan.
Yeah, Mangan, yeah.
Ooh. So, Bendigo sitting up on top of the respective ladder. They're both in the Watson Conference, I think, as we see Locke go to the basket.
Oh, and just unlucky on that one after winning the tip, as Bendigo bring the ball up to court now, and it's in the hands of their number 12, which is Harrington. Shots up, no good. Straight in the hands of the Falcons there. As Locke brings the ball quick on transition up the court. And the Falcons will set a play. Braves setting into a zone defense. And they easily get that rebound as they bring the ball all the way up to Harrington. And Harrington draws the foul.
Another famous Bendigo name. And
yeah, and that will be Falcons' first foul, and I believe that was on Jade Smith. Harrington misses the first, and that's the second, also off the lip, but good boards there from Mangan, who finishes for two. And Geddes to Locke. Locke, she drives baseline and she gets an easy two. Great play there from Locke. Long pass for the Braves. Oh, and well read there from Jade Smith. And that'll be a jump ball. Almost dangerous letting Harrington get that deep into the key. Could have easily went the other way. And we're just getting a reset of the shot clock.
Yep. 13 seconds on the clock.
So it's passed over to Picker. 3-point shots up. It's off. Locke gets the boards easy on defense, and she's run pretty much coast to coast. Ooh, just off the backboards, but also well defended there by Locke. But a foul's been called on her, and that will be her first.
Second team foul on Waverley.
Oh, good intercept there from Smith, and she finishes easily for two. And Smith managing to get quickly back on defense there as well after getting that score. Long two, doesn't go. Smith's away with it now. Locke's looking. Ooh. Bit of a tumble there for Smith, but it's in the hands of Geddes now, sorry. As Locke over to Weston. Back to Smith. Back to Locke. Oh, Locke, good handle. She drives, runs into a wall, and it just doesn't sink for her. Oh, good intercept. And that was a great play there from Geddes. Good eyes.
Yeah, Falcons very, very static on their offense in that particular play.
Drive here from Appleby. And that Harrington just didn't quite get the basket there, but it's gone back out, and baseline play here, and she gets the 2, that being Shana Appleby. Lock now, grabs a long log pass. She's into Weston. Weston shoots, doesn't go. A good pickup from Appleby as the ball quickly transitions up the court for the Braves. And it's gone back up to the top of the key for a long 2. It's come off the back of the ring, but Harrington picks it up and she gets the putback.
Danger signs here for Waverley. They're just letting the Braves have too much of the action.
Yeah, they've given away too many turnovers in the last minute or so, which has let Bendigo extend this margin. And they need to be very careful on their baseline defense, especially with Harrington and Mangan playing the inside game. So subbing on for the Braves. At 14-4, we have Tess Barnes and Elise Hurst. And a timeout's been called by the Braves, so we'll be back with you shortly. Okay, and we're back after that quick break. So Waverley only 3 points behind so far, but starting to come into trouble to the Braves' fast-paced transition game. Good ball movement from the Braves. Oh, and she gets a 2.
And the foul, so she'll go to the line for the 3-point play.
Yeah, so that's not bad considering she just came on like 2 seconds ago. So Elise Hurst doing very well.
And as I said, worrying signs here for Waverley with the Braves out to a 5-point, soon to be, well, potentially a 6-point lead. And it is.
Yep. And we have both Naduth and Nkoyang Lock both on the court.
Yep. So the sisters.
Smith now. To Giddies. Back to Smith. Back to Giddies. Lucky she didn't get the intercept. 2 seconds on the shot clock, but it's ripped out of her hands by Picker. Shot doesn't go, but Harrington tries to get it up, but it's well blocked there from...
well, it would have been, except for the foul.
Yeah, Koang Lock.
And that's the 5th team foul for the Falcons. Just under 6 minutes to go, and the Falcons are already in foul trouble.
Yeah, it's not looking good at this point. Coach Gordon will definitely be looking to... well, I wouldn't be surprised if he calls a timeout sometime soon, let's just say it that way.
Well, he's just had one courtesy of Bendigo. And obviously, whatever he said to the girls has not done the trick in terms of what he wants them to do.
And Bendigo's playing a very strong zone defense here. So Falcons really need to cut and roll to get some good penetration.
Yeah, so this time we get one. This is one of the Lock sisters. This one is Nia Coing going to the line.
She shoots it first, no good. In and out. Good boards there from Harrington. Shots up. Long three didn't go. Good boards again from Harrington. A steal there from Smith. The locks are there. Oh, just doesn't sink for her. Long pass off to Harrington. No one's on her. Should be an easy basket, and it is. So 12 vs 4. Lock to lock. It's in the hands of Giddies now. To Weston. Back to Giddies. To Lock. She drives. Oh, just too far out on the drive to sink the ball. They just can't seem to penetrate through that Braves zone.
And great pull-up jumper there from the Braves player.
Long pass over to Weston. Weston, she should go all the way for an easy two, and she does. Oh, long pass over. No one's on him. 2 versus 3, and it's an easy 2-point shot there for number 5, Danielle O'Toole. Oh, good pass. Good eyes there from Weston for Naikoyang to finish up. Oh, good intercept there from the Falcons. Weston with the ball now. Oh, and it's intercepted by the Braves. Another quick turnover from the Falcons. And this is what they need to get on top of. Because, Nia Koyang gets the steal. She'll pass to her sister, who will finish. Not quite. But Nia Koyang draws the foul and gets the 2.
So the Lock sisters have actually given a lot of drive to the Falcons. Just need to harness that that energy a little bit better.
Yeah,
the turnovers have been a bit of a concern. But Nia Koeng at the line makes the conversion.
Subbing on for the Falcons now at number 20, we have Hillebrand Wise, and she's replacing Giddies. Braves now posting up, passes over to Harrington. Harrington passes out to Hurst. 3-point shot, no good. It's picked up. Naikoyang, she'll travel. Oh, no, it's not a travel, it's a foul.
Yeah. Yeah, just reaching in there.
She's lucky she got that foul too, because I thought for sure that was a travel there. As Lambie gets her first touch of the ball. Locke just wasn't ready for Lambie's pass there, but the Falcons have maintained. Outside 3, no good. Picked up by Nakoyang. Nia Koang.
We'll get that.
We'll get there. Sorry if you're listening to this.
Well, in the past, it's just been one of the sisters, so it was easy. It was always just Nia Locke. But great work there from Sam Lambie until that pass. She had to do something to try and get the ball up there, but perhaps not the right option. But in fact, you could argue that that Bendigo had managed to get possession of the ball, and perhaps there should have been a reset, but it didn't happen.
There's not a lot you can do with just 3 seconds on the clock, and that will be a shooting foul on Nia Duth Locke. I'm and that will be her first. So Hurst will shoot her first. I didn't mean to rhyme there, but I did. As she gets the first shot, and this is Hurst's second. And it's good. Lambie outbound, back to Locke. It's in with Cox to Lambie, out to Hillebrand.
And there's a turnover again. Yep. Look, Falcons are so static in their offense. And quite predictable in what they're doing too.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You can't be static against a zone offense because really the zone's just going to sit there and say thank you. As another 2 points goes down from Mangan. Bendigo
out to a 20 to 11 point lead as the shot from Locke goes up.
Falcons shooting very high percentage shots here at the moment. Just needing to
finally goes down.
As Hillebrand gets the 2. Shots up, no good. Good boards there from Locke.
But it spills to Bendigo, and they get the conversion.
So Lambie, she shoots the 3, doesn't hesitate. Unlucky with the drop. Locke sisters playing defense, but the Braves managed to get past them and get the 2. With Sharp living up to a namesake there. Lambie now. Lambie to Locke. And a foul's been called. Non-shooting foul.
Yeah, look, very lucky to get that one. She got the ball and could almost have been called for a travel there. I suppose that's the advantage of the new rule about having a control step.
Smith to Hillebrand. Hillebrand to Lambie. Lambie drives. Oh, good pass into Locke. And a shooting foul's been called.
Yeah, I'd like to see a lot more of that from San Lambie, and the team setting that up a lot more. She's very good from the top of the key. She can pull up for a 3. She can float it in from mid-range, and she drives very well. And you know, why not run a few sets that actually take advantage of that skill set that she has?
Yeah, well, she's almost the perfect guard in that sense.
Well, she's an attacking guard. She doesn't stay back.
But often, from this season anyway, we've seen Lambie's kind of been relegated to the outside.
Yeah. Well, I like her in the number 2 spot. I like her as a shooting guard rather than as a point guard.
Air ball there from the Falcons, but Locke gets the steal.
And that will be... Oh no, the refs are conferring whether or not there's going to be a foul on that call. And no, that will be it. So we will be back in a couple of minutes with the second quarter of this Victorian Youth Championship Women's game in the Watson Conference.
Okay, and we're back after that short break into the second period. It's a Falcons feed. Lambie brings the ball up to court. She'll pass off to her teammate there, and bad pass, unfortunately.
Yeah, again, this is the last thing that they want.
It's been called out by the Falcons girl there. As the Braves move the ball through. Falcons also seeming to be playing a zone here. Lambie should get that easy. She'll go coast to coast. Oh, just off. Normally she'll sink those ones, but just had second-guessed herself there on the end of that. Lambie, she shoots a three. Oh, and I love how she just doesn't hesitate when she's got the got the shot there.
Yeah, she's very quick, but again,
it's very much how the American girls play.
It is, but she needs to be set. So if you noticed on that last one, shot went up straight away off that first pass. Probably one more pass, one or two more passes, get it back, get her feet set, and that'll help. That's an offensive rebound.
So, Braves bringing the ball up to court now. It's with Elise Hurst. She'll shoot the three. Ooh, just off the rim, but it's picked up by her teammate, Pika. Oh, and she almost gets her pocket pick there. Oh, and great work there from Hildebrand. Almost getting the first steal, but then forcing the turnover on that second play. So Smith to Hildebrand. Hildebrand drives, doesn't go. It's picked up by Locke. And she draws another foul. Great work there from Locke. That, of course, being Naya Koang Locke. As we see her sister, Naya Dooth Locke, come onto court, replacing Hildebrand. First shot's up, no good. This will be his second. Nothing but net. Long pass over. Little too long there for Hurst. So coming on again for the Braves is Harrington, looking to extend this margin. Lambie to Hildebrand. Locke sisters moving very fast there on the penetration. Hildebrand, oh, doesn't go. As Pika brings the ball up. She gets it picked. Her pocket picked by Hildebrand.
I was waiting for that one to come. Yeah.
That was almost like a rugby league charge there, that little offload into Smith.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I would not like to be setting a screen against that, because you'd be in a world of hurt. So Pika in the hands of Sharp. Sharp gets the three and the foul, I believe.
Yeah, Lambie just out of position, just reaching in from behind there. Not a good decision from her. So again, the Falcons in early foul trouble. What are we? Not even 3 minutes down, and there are already 3 team fouls.
Yeah, Falcons playing very scrappy at the moment compared to, well, I'd say probably a more disciplined Bendigo team.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Long pass to Lambie. Lambie, she gets past Pika. She'll pass to Naya Koang. To Lambie again. And yeah, I totally agree with you, Andrew. I'd love to see Lambie attacking more.
Well, you could see how useful it is when she does that.
Yeah, she creates so many opportunities when she's cutting through, especially on a zone defense like this one.
So,
good pick up from...
and the block.
Yeah, good block there too.
And this was...
that was Mangan. And that was Naya Duth. So yeah, definitely not easy going trying to block Mangan, as you can see there. Long pass to Hildebrand, and that should be off the Braves' hand. So subs have been called for Waverley. Naya Koang being subbed off for Weston. Weston to Lambie. Lambie out back to Weston. Ooh, playing hot potato to Hildebrand. Back to Weston. 7 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds. They shoot. Oh! And she gets the 3. So 11 points of difference now.
Yeah, but look at the way that transition basketball was allowed to happen. That's, you can't do that. As soon as the shot goes up, you must be thinking defensively.
Yeah, I always say as soon as the shot's up, defense, defense, defense. 5 seconds left on the clock again. Is Naya Duth just gets off the lip on that three-pointer.
And not one box out there or block out from the Falcons girls.
Yeah, making it very easy here for the Braves. As
bad pass from Locke.
Harrington should finish. Ooh, doesn't though. Mangan's got it. Back to Harrington. Harrington.
And another foul. This time it is on Naya Duth Locke. And that is the 4th team foul. And unfortunately, it's her 3rd. So this time we do have a timeout, Andrew. And this time it is to Waverley. So we'll take a very short break and be back with you in about 40 seconds.
Okay, and we're back. So Waverley's trailing by 11 points, possibly 13 if Harrington gets these shots off. No, sorry, 12. Nope. So no, first shot's no good. Harrington for the second. She gets it. So Naya Duth passing off to Weston. Weston to Lambie. Lambie back to Naya Duth. Naya Duth shoots a brick into the hands of Stratton.
3-point shot missed by offensive.
3-point shot, no good.
Shot missed by
No good. Picked up by Naiduth. Lambie's got it now. Lambie's looking for some offensive transition, but it's come off the hands of the Braves.
Yeah, but look, a little bit better there. Kicking out to the player in short corner, and the short corner, that player trying to turn the corner and get it back. So it's a bit more of a promising move, but again, just simply not executing well the Falcons.
Oh, easy layup there for the Braves' number 5, Danielle O'Toole. Lambie to Hildebrand. Shots up from Smith. Oh, doesn't sink.
And again, no box out from any Falcons player.
Well, it just doesn't seem to be any kind of defensive rebound game here.
Yeah, we might...
offensive rebound game, I should say.
Next break, we might have a quick look at the stats there and have a look at those rebounds.
Oh, and that's a big charge there from Harrington, pushing Smith to the ground. So that will be Harrington's first.
And only the second team foul on the Braves.
Lambie bringing the ball up the court. It's with Geddes. Geddes to Smith. Back to Weston. Weston shoots along 2. Good fake. Harrington now. Ooh. Falcons keep it alive though. Lambie to Weston. Weston pirouettes past her pirouette, I should say. Past her man. Doesn't get the shot though. Harrington fumbles. It's with Smith. Back to Geddes. Geddes looking to penetrate. Oh, she goes right through two of the big girls. Like a hot knife through butter, and finishes for 2. So timeout's been called after that shot from Geddes from the Braves, so we'll be back with you in a few seconds. Cool. So Coach Wilcoz, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Cameron, just slowing the play down for the Falcons there. Still only 11-point margin for the Braves, but with an 11-point margin, you can't really complain, can you?
No, look, that's better work from the Falcons until that foul, and that's taking.
Yeah, that should be a shot.
It is.
Yep, because
the refs have realised.
So Falcons in bonus territory now. There's Picker. Shoots it first. She gets that easy. Ooh, just off the lip. But it's been called off the Falcons. So Bendigo Braves will get another chance to punish. Lob pass over to Picker. Ooh, bad read there from Picker. But it's been picked up by the Braves, and that will be a travel.
So, last minute, there's been a little bit of resolve shown by the Falcons.
Yeah, they're starting to look a little bit better on defense.
So Braves are back oh no, they're playing a man. I was looking like a 3-2 zone there for a minute, but they're actually playing a man. As we see that Lambie going to the line.
Oh, gets the spinner. This will be Lambie's second. Nothing but net.
And subs are coming in.
Yeah, and that will be Gemma Caputo.
Yeah, Gemma's, and the games we've seen from these girls so far this season, Gemma's been very serviceable. I'm surprised it's taken this long to get onto court.
Well, she had... Oh, sorry, no, continue there.
I personally would like to see Lambie stay on court for a lot longer.
Shot miss 9.
But having said that, Caputo does play a very similar style of play to Lambie.
Yeah, she does. She does. I think Lambie's just got the edge in terms of...
the three-point game.
Yeah, outside shot.
Oh, no good. Good boards there from Hildebrand. I think that was called a jump ball, and it will go the Braves' way. So Waverley playing a 3-2 zone. 2-3 zone, I should say, sorry.
Rebound Waverley.
Yeah. Well, it's been a little bit successful, but they're still allowing a lot of the Bendigo players to get inside and pick up offensive rebounds as well.
Yeah, they need to box out. And this is what they're not doing offensively, is once they're taking the shot, they're not boxing some of these bigger girls like Harrington and Mangan out of getting the boards. Long pass there. Oh, good fake. And she gets the 2. That was number 9, Strahan. Geddes to Hildebrand. Hildebrand under the basket to Caputo, but she didn't finish, unfortunately. Just a little heavy on that shot. Mangan doesn't quite go, but Harrington gets the boards. And Falcons need to start boxing these girls out, otherwise they'll find this lead will get extended. 1-on-1. Ooh, Weston stopped just early, but Caputo gets it.
I'm sorry, but why would you do that? Why not take her on? Drag her offline, cut back, use a spin move or a crossover, and give yourself a chance to draw a foul. As we see another timeout. I think this time it is to the Braves.
Yeah, I think that was just a lack of confidence there, Andrew, especially...
Could have been.
Considering the...
But you've got to train that. You've got to train for that scenario. And you know, that's the only way you'll build the confidence. You're not going to build the confidence to be able to put a spin move on a player or to get a crossover and break their ankles unless you're doing it at training. Has to happen there.
Well, you can't... it's also hard to execute because a lot of basketballers these days seem to be very flat-footed in that they're not on the balls of their feet and running around.
That particularly in defence, that's certainly one thing that we work very hard with our players on, is to try and get active feet. I mean, you've got to think of it like a tennis player waiting to receive serve. And that's really what you're wanting the players to do, that they defend on the balls as you said, on the balls of their feet.
Yeah, and just like tennis, basketball is a I can't think of the word. What I'm trying to say, it's an explosive game. It's not
Yeah.
a static game. So you always need to be moving. If you're resting or you got your foot up or your shoulders down, then
Well, what is going on here? That would ref has. Oh, okay. Here we go.
I'm not sure what's happening. They're waiting for the ball, or yeah, I think they're waiting for a basketball. Can't quite see where the other referee is.
No, the refs are there. Okay. Now they've given. I don't know what was going on there at all. Quite odd, Andrew. Quite odd.
Yes. Caputo. Caputo to Weston. Weston, she'll drive, throws up a hook. Oh, it just doesn't drop, but she gets the foul. And that's what I was talking about before with being on the balls of your feet. When you're trying to do stuff like hook shots and all that sort of stuff, it makes it very difficult to execute. And you almost find that you're overreaching on a hook shot. Oh, good shot.
So Falcons coming back into this game a little bit. At least it's a bit more respectable than it looked like it was going to be there for a while. Box out, ladies. Box out. And good rebound there from Locke.
Yeah, that's Naya Goang. Geddes. Caputo. Naya Goang. Weston. Caputo. 9 seconds on the clock. Weston. Oh, sorry, Smith. Oh, just off the board. Harrington's with it now. Now it's...
Yeah, it would have been a shot clock violation.
Oh, good block there.
Great block. Yep.
Naya Goang starting to get a bit more respect there under the basket.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for the first half here at the Falcons Nest. We will be back shortly. So welcome back. We've just about to start the second quarter. You've been able to see the stats on your screen. Falcons are going to inbound the ball.
Yep, and it's with Geddes now. Geddes brings ball up to court. Braves back playing their 2-3 zone. Hildebrand, lock. Ooh, lock just off the rim.
So did you notice that, Andrew, that against that zone, everything happened from wing to wing above the 3-point line. There was no penetration into that zone whatsoever.
No.
And the one player that got inside was on the block was very, very low and ignored. So Falcons are better when they are pushing the ball quickly down the floor before Bendigo can actually set up that defence.
Yeah, and it's something that I see a few of the junior teams struggle with is because I think when in Victoria you're not allowed to play a zone until you get into about the 16s, I believe, if that's correct.
Yeah, and that's becoming pretty much a national approach as well, and I think it's the right thing. And the point is that you still play against the zone. You still play an offense which is very similar to playing against a man. And a good man, the difficulty for a lot of zone busters as such is that a good man will often be mistaken as a zone.
Well, yeah.
That's better. So, again, much better penetration. Now, that's the same move that we saw from Sam Lambie earlier in the game, where they're hitting and...
Well, yeah, just on the zone too, because a lot of people seem to think that the zone's this static thing and that they can just stand in their place.
Nice from Mia Parsons, isn't it? Yep.
Yep, that was Mia Parsons, which isn't the case at all.
No, you've got to be very, very active through it. You cut the zone, you cut the gaps. You can screen. But you can set picks. You can set picks against the zone. The whole idea for offense is that you want them to actually disrupt what the defense is doing.
Which is why I'm surprised the Falcons have had so much trouble against this defense from the Braves, because when you look at them playing zone, they're very static.
Yeah, but that's because the Falcons are not making them move. So, see, look at that.
Well,
now,
good three, though,
great three, but hey,
pick and roll.
Second pass, and zone hadn't moved. Nobody had got in there for rebounds. If Lola had missed that, nice. Unfortunately, not. She didn't stick the pass, but right idea. Mia puts the shot up.
Another outside shot. Only
and
one
again,
person running in.
One against three.
That's the thing. You got to make them work for it. You don't make their job easier. There's Naiduth, passed over there to Hildebrand. Hildebrand doesn't finish. But again, only one person in for boards.
Yeah.
And this is why there's such a high lead to the Braves on rebounds, because there's no one in there collecting.
Yeah, what is that rebound
boards.
count? And I guarantee it'll be the defensive rebounds will be huge. So at halftime.
At halftime, the rebounds on defense were 22 for the Braves, with the Falcons only on 12. And offensively, it was 17 plays 9.
Yeah, and that again doesn't surprise me, because what we're seeing there is that when there's no body contact as the ball goes up.
Yeah, there's no boxing out. which isn't what you want to see in a fairly professional rep team, especially at this level. Geddes. Pass out to Weston. Back to Geddes, back to Weston. Shots up, shots good. Mia Parsons for 2, and she sometimes plays for the state champion women's. Same as Lambie.
She plays up a bit, and of course the women playing over at McKinnon tonight. And we might, if we get a bit of a chance, we might sort of go and see how they've gone.
3-point shot, no good. Picked up by Hurst. Hurst, she'll shoot the 3. Gets blocked by the Lock sisters. And they'll go coast to coast. Interesting choice to pass out to Geddes, but she got the 3, so can't complain.
Now, all of a sudden, Falcons are back in this game.
Yeah, only 2 points of difference now.
Okay, so good work, ladies. I've been critical of the offensive sets, but notice that those baskets were transition baskets.
Yep.
And yes, they've been shot from outside. There's nothing coming from inside. But they've done a very, very good job there. So we might just pull up the stats again and have a quick look at those. And again, you can see there that for the Falcons, all of a sudden, oh, that's interesting. We don't seem to have Geddes on the Falcons list there. Oh no, it's over the other side.
Yep.
Oh, it's swapped over. I see.
Yeah, so a bit of confusion there. So the
all right, well, we'll need to adjust our things, but Lola up to 8 points and Weston up to 10. So they've started to do that, and Parsons with the 6. So she's done a good job there. As we pick up the action with Bendigo in control of the ball.
That was a good pass to Barnes there from Harrington. And Hurst fumbles.
Geddes works hard, gets it to Lock. Lock
to Lock. Over to...
skip to Parsons, and the 3-point shot is good from Parsons.
And this is where Falcons teams tend to thrive, is on this high transition play.
Well, there's pep in their step. You would have to say that at the moment they're looking like they've got some confidence. But if they're going, they're going to live and die from those 3-point attempts.
And
so
I'll expect to see Mangan return for the Braves fairly soon.
Yeah. And the Braves have gone into a man. That's to try and stop those 3-point shots.
Oh, throws up a gift, but Nia Dooth takes the ball all the way. And this is what I like about Nia Koa, is she actually gets into the middle of this defense and tries to cut through.
So, yeah, Falcons holding a 3-point lead, their first lead for the game.
Oh, that was a bad pass. Hurst to Harrington. Harrington doesn't quite finish, but
Lock
good.
with the rebound, gets it out to Parsons. No, it's not Parsons.
That's Weston, sorry. Oh, good block rejection there from Barnes. Tess Barnes. But it's been called a foul, and that will be Barnes' second.
And that'll put Lock on the line.
So
She
Locke.
makes that one.
Yep. Nothing but net. This is, of course, Naiduth Locke. And gets a second quite easily. Hurst. Can't seem to get past Geddes there. Geddes doing a good job of marking her. Lucky she didn't get the carry.
3-point shot missed ball.
Just off the rim. Good boards from the Bendigo Braves. And you watch Harrington. You watch her on this offensive play, how she moves in and out of that post position.
14, offensive 8.
Shot clock violation.
And it's going to... No, it'll be a reset.
A restart, yep.
It'll be a reset. So they'll have 14.
Hurst, oh, good fake.
And
oh,
a travel.
Got a travel. So the Locke sisters making a huge impact on this game.
They are. They are. Look, all credit, as I said, all credit to the...
Good pass.
There it is.
Parsons.
Mia Parsons with that cut. Nice pass over the top from Locke. All credit to the girls for getting back into this game. I still have the same criticisms, though, of and Locke has fouled.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a fourth.
Yeah.
And this is kind of what the problem was in... Yeah, that's her fourth. In the first quarter is they racked up fouls fairly quickly, and then the coach wasn't able to utilise them as much as he would have liked to. Coach Gordon.
Again, it's only the third quarter. He has left her on at the moment, which again surprises me because she's been... I would want to have her available in that fourth quarter. Shot goes up, no box out there, no one on the inside.
Oh, Geddes gets the ball. It's in with
back to Locke.
Nyakoang.
Poor pass.
Another quick turnover. Oh, good pass to Harrington. Harrington draws the foul and gets the two. Harrington's just been great so far for the Braves. You can't fault her offensive and defensive game. I'd say easily MVP for this game if the Braves manage to get their score back up.
And there's the conversion, so that makes it a 3-point play.
Oh, Harrington
and
again.
Turnover again. And another foul, this time on Lola Geddes. So that is now the fourth team foul on the Falcons. It will be a baseline ball, though.
Falcons still holding on to this lead, though. Long pass. Good pass, ball movement from the Braves. Hurst shoots a three. It's off the back of the rim. Parsons gets boards easily. Parsons gets caught in traffic. Geddes gets it.
That's better.
Good transition. Oh, good baseline play there from Western.
Shame it didn't go in.
But she'll get a chance for two anyway. But who was there? Harrington. Yeah, she's almost like the Flash. Like, as soon as you see her up on offense, she's pretty much straight away back on defense. Which is great athleticism.
And there's a sub coming in for the Falcons.
Yeah, and he subbed off Nyakoang.
Well, that's interesting because... Yeah.
Well, I'd say he's just trying to save them.
Yeah. No, look, I thought it should have happened a minute ago.
3-point shot, missed 14.
Well, good boards there from.
Yeah, great work there from the Bendigo girls, and this is going to go in. No! All right. Should have gone in.
Oh, long pass over to Weston. She should finish easily for 2. And the refs called a technical? Or what's going on?
No, it's not technical. I think they've given a warning.
I think maybe something was said that shouldn't have been said. Harrington to Barnes. Barnes drives through, doesn't sink, but she gets the foul.
No, there was a lack of help there on that defence, and again, that's the 5th team foul. So refs haven't worked that out yet. It should be 2 shots. And well, now they're going to get the shots anyway. But I tell you what, that was interesting because the bench wasn't signalling it, and the coach wasn't signalling it either.
And that's 4 fouls for Parsons. So Parsons will be replaced by Hildebrand. And Sharp shoots the first. Gets it easy. That's the second. Passes over to Weston. Weston, she'll look to set. Geddes, she's calling. She's calling a play.
Yeah, but it's taken too long. So now they're under the pump. They have to get a shot up.
Missed.
And again, there's that. They're back to that. Letting defense have numbers in there on the shot.
Well, yeah, what happened with that play is they played it too high, which is why they couldn't get.
Oh, I don't know about too high, Andrew. I like to see them up, dragging the defense out, but again, it went from just outside the elbow at the top of the key to the other side of the elbow, and it used up. It didn't require the defense to actually move. Good screen.
She had the pass, didn't utilise it though. That was
and there it is. That's the end of this quarter.
And amazingly enough, Falcons ahead. 55 plays 54. So we'll get back to you after this quick break. And we're back. So, into the last quarter now. Falcons still holding on to this lead so far.
Okay, so Waverley 3.
Bendigo ball.
Foul's been called.
So again, first team foul for the Falcons.
Shots up. Oh, 3-point shot there from Hurst. Geddes throws the long pass to Hildebrand. Hildebrand finishes for 2. And Harrington draws the foul. So Falcons already 2 fouls up within the first minute of this last quarter. As Harrington converts the first. Just doesn't get it. Good boards there from the Falcons. Weston. Oh, a bit of a hip push there. She's lucky she didn't get called on it.
Yeah, no, that was all right. It was a good call from the ref, or good no call. And unfortunately...
Well, bigger the shove, the bigger the love, they say.
Yeah. Big girl, number 14.
As we see Naya Doof come onto court. And I would expect her sister, Naya Koang, to come on within the next few minutes.
Again, another offensive rebound to the Bendigo Braves, and the shot goes in.
Oh, good shot.
Lead
there.
change, Andrew, lead change.
Yep. So 61 plays 57. Oh, good long 2 there from Naya Doof.
Okay, so this should be... Coming up in a short while is the Youth League 1 men's game, Waverley versus Warrandyte. Waverley having been moved down, been relegated down from the Victorian Youth Championship division to Youth League 1, and they are wanting to get back into that top division as the Falcons too easily give away a very simple layup in transition.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So why have... So yeah, sorry, I'm just a bit curious about why that's happened.
What's that?
Why they've got pushed down to Youth League 1.
Well, because they didn't win enough games last season and ended up on the bottom of the their conference ladder.
Oh, right.
So the under-23 competitions are relegation leagues. So you saw a number of teams that have come up into in between the different divisions as well. So a great match-up last year between Pakenham and Collingwood in the Youth League 2 men, where Pakenham won the final game, the grand final, by 1 point, and that secured them the promotion into Youth League 1.
Huh.
So, yeah, this is been a feature of this under 23 competition for the last few years. The first 2 years after when the Victorian Youth Championship division was first promulgated, there's a good word for you, promulgated, created, the commitment there to the clubs that were in that league was that there was no relegation for the first 2 years of the competition. But then since then there has been. Now Waverley has either been at the top or the middle of that league throughout the history of the competition, except for last year. Except for last year. And unfortunately, it's not looking good for the girls as well. I would not be surprised to see them drop down because they have only, I think, won 2 games, maybe. Can't remember. We'll just have to look it up in the
break, in the program.
It's probably there, but I think they're 2. So they're sitting towards the bottom of their conference ladder. Bendigo is towards the top. They've won quite a few more games.
So which team knocked us out of the league, do you know?
Well, out of in the men's, you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, it's not just one team. There was quite a few. They just did not win enough games. And Falcons have given away another foul.
Yeah, so Harrington will go to the line again. And her shooting percentage from here, the field goal percentage for her is currently at almost 50%. Geddes. Oh, she'll drive all the way with the spinner for 2.
Nice work there from Lola Geddes.
So Bendigo only 7 points ahead now. Oh, good block there from
Parsons. No, not.
No, that was Naya Koang.
Yeah.
Geddes. Ooh, she runs into a wall, but she draws the foul. Braves girl just didn't have her feet set.
Are you sure? I thought it was Parsons, but anyway, we'll see.
No. That was Geddes on that last drive.
No, the block.
Oh.
Never mind. Great work from Locke.
Over the back of her head for 2.
So, and down the other end, she's fouled, and that's probably her 5th, I think.
Yeah, Naya Koang just catching her forearm.
No, it's her 3rd. It's her sister is on 4. But it will be Harrington again for the...
Shot's good.
She's been good. I don't know what her figures are, but she hasn't missed too many from the line.
Well, yeah, as I was saying...
as commentator's curse there.
Yeah, well, she's shooting at about 47% from that position on the foul line. Which isn't too bad. Ooh.
Locke with the steal. And just bad pass.
Yeah. Probably a bit too much gas on that too for her sister to pick up.
But
so Hurst with Harrington to Barnes. Barnes shoots, doesn't go. It's picked up by Sharp. Long pass over to Hurst. Hurst fakes, she drives, and she finishes for 2. So Nia Duth now. To Parsons, to Geddes.
And all of a sudden, this is looking very dangerous for the Falcons, having got to that lead.
Oh.
And here's the foul on Lambie, so she'll go to the line.
And I'm not sure if we saw. Well, I'm not sure if you saw that before, but she came from the other side of the key, cut through, come through up top, got the ball, and managed to drive. So this is exactly the type of offensive attack we like to see from Lambie.
Yeah.
And it's when she's doing her best work, to be honest, when she's on that attacking position.
Yeah, I think so.
So Falcons girls now playing a zone. Causing a little bit of problems to the Braves. The Braves shoot outside, doesn't go. The Lock sisters are there, picked up by Sharp and finished for 2.
And again, no awareness of the weak side player there.
But Sharp's always been in that position. You'll notice she's been exploiting it the whole game.
Yep.
Oh, good drop there for Naya Koang.
14 on 33. 4 from 14, is that correct? And of this,
So 3 minutes 33 remaining in this game. It's only 9 points the difference. Make that 8. Oh, just a little too fast there for Sharp to get her hands on. Geddes to Weston to Naiduth. Oh, Naiduth, good drive. Just doesn't quite finish for the 2. Barnes to Harrington. Harrington just didn't quite get that pass off to Hurst.
Okay, back to a 6-point gap. There's 3 minutes to go in this game. It's not over for the Falcons.
Weston calling for the Falcons girls to make a play. Geddes now. Naiduth, over the ring. Her sister picks it up though. It's kicked back out to Geddes. Geddes, interesting pass to Weston. Weston shoots a 3!
On the buzzer too, Andrew.
Oh my God.
On the buzzer.
That was amazing. 1 second to go and she nails it.
Now I hope we got that one. Yeah, we did get in the highlights.
Yeah. Yeah, good work from Harrington. Yeah, and that's going to be Nia Koang's 4th. So both Lock girls on 4 fouls. Harrington will look to make this a 5-point lead. Or maybe a 4-point lead now. Commentator's curse, as you say. Easily gets the second.
Yeah.
No,
I'd be intrigued to know, Andrew, how many times she's actually made it to the line.
Well, she's been there quite a lot this game.
Yeah. Nice look. Lock can't convert though.
She's been there about 13 or 14 times so far this game at the foul line. Oh, great shot from Hurst.
And
that's not good news for the Falcons, though.
no, and unfortunately missed.
That brings it up to a 7-point margin. So Hildebrand replacing Parsons. As Hurst will try and make this an 8-point lead. She does. So Falcons really needing to work for their money. Geddes, Hildebrand, Weston. Interesting choice there. She had Naya Koang in post and an air ball by Naya Dooth. And it's frustrating to see this outside play, especially given the time remaining.
So what do we got here? Got something going on with the refs and the score bench. So 8 points. Again, not as a timeout to the Falcons.
Mm.
And we'll take a very, very short break and be back with you
soon. Well, actually, let's have a look at those stats.
Okay, let's do that instead.
Yeah.
And we've got them round the right way again. So there you go. Apologies before.
Yeah, so we've seen Harrington on the... she's got 21 points so far this game.
Mm-hmm.
Most of which have been from that foul point line.
Yes, and the bad news for the Falcons is have a look at that red box there. What is that telling us about Mia Parsons? She is out of the game.
So not good news there for the Falcons.
So total rebound count is 59 to 31.
Which is insane.
It is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's almost double the count of what the Falcons have so far. Weston.
Oh, Weston, yep, you're right.
Picked up by Hurst. Hurst, good handles. Manages the girls there. Oh, good ball movement from the Bendigo. And, yeah, we're going to find Nia Goang is probably going to be fouled off here. Oh, no, they've called it on Hildebrand.
Good rebound.
That was Hildebrand's second, so she'll be well and truly okay.
And then the poor...
This is what frustrates me is you'll get these players, they'll hold on to the ball and then kick it off at the last second rather than just making the pass first, running through and picking it up again. Yeah,
but if you look at where the passing options were there, I mean, partly that was caused by the fact that Locke held on to the ball, but again, Geddes didn't anticipate it and dropped down to deep corner. It's really hard trying to pass across your shoulder. And there's another timeout to Waverley with a 10-point lead to the Bendigo Braves.
42 seconds remaining.
So all credit to the Braves for withstanding that frenzied period of the Falcons in their third quarter, where they got out to, I think it was a 5-point lead. Was that right?
Yeah, that's correct. And Bendigo's turned it around into a 10-point lead their way.
So we hope if you are up in Bendigo and you are watching the stream, that you're enjoying the coverage. And
yeah, of course, Bendigo doing much better this week than what they did last week against the boys.
So coming up in about half an hour is the
Youth
League men.
One
men, yep. It'll be Waverley versus Warrandyte.
Oh, bad pass. Just off the top of Getty's shoulder there.
Yeah, and that's a total waste of that timeout there.
Yeah. But this is what we've kind of got used to seeing is these...
Waverley have no
turnovers.
timeouts left. Yep.
Good pass there.
And a foul.
Yep. Great tactics here from Coach Will Cos. Just telling the girls to run the ball down. Oh, and we've seen Madeline Condren on the court, who we haven't seen much of in this game. Which is interesting because the height advantage is just...
Oh, yeah, she's enormously tall. I was standing next to her a little bit earlier today and was almost getting a neck crick.
Oh.
So I think she's only 16, 15, something like that. Not a, I don't know, we've got her age in the...
15.
15. She's going to be a player to watch into the future, I think.
Yeah. She is running a bit slow, so it kind of suspicious she may be playing on an injury.
Yeah.
Which would make sense as to why we haven't seen her a lot.
Yeah, but as a 15-year-old as well, and a tall, it's about muscle development, and she's probably not going to be as quick now as she will in a few years' time.
3 seconds on the clock.
But I'll tell you what, as she starts to play in this competition, she will be an enormous asset to the Bendigo team. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. That is it from Waverley. We will be back very shortly with the Youth League men's game. So thank you very much for staying with us. It's Andrew and Andrew signing off, and we'll be back ever so shortly.